Yeah, Mike Scott, Chicago. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Sun was out. The news didn't report that. All they do is report how many people die. And fear is a curse of the world. Fear is everywhere. You walk in the grocery stores, people are afraid. You got masks on, bagging groceries, telling you can't put groceries, on the counter until the person leaves the store. So fear is everywhere. From the bus driver with the mask on, the bus driver scared. He's full of fear. To the person that's in the grocery store. It's everywhere. And we know fear is the curse of the world. And sometimes curses come from, we take God we took God out of the schools, and dollar bill says God we trust. So things happen, for a reason. You take God out of the churches, legalize marijuana, uh, liquor stores are still open. Things are still happening. But we have something going around that's killing people. So it's they call it a virus, and they call it in certain literature called it calls it phantoms. We have phantoms. We have things going around the world. We have that that's taking people's lives. But I'm just glad, like I said, knowing that not only our world for enjoy the luxury of thoughts. So nothing's in the world gonna bring me joy. Happiness comes from within. It's an inner journey. Disneyland is closed down. It's a good place to go to, but when you leave Disneyland, still, I have to go inside and find the happiness is always inside of me. It's not outside me. The world is full of trickery. We used to have parking in Chicago. Nowadays, parking is like around the clock. And one thing come out of this social distance is at least I can walk down the street now, because back in the days you can't walk down the street. People won't move from the street. So it's like the streets are like remember the westerns. I used to watch the western ghost town. Everybody's inside in the house and it's like a ghost town. And that's how the streets is in Chicago. Certain times like nighttime especially, nobody's outside. And what happened was the cab drivers, they was like forced out with the development of these cars that's driving people around. And so the birds are still chirping. Electricity don't change. I mean, electricity is still working. Thank God for electricity, but also gravity. You jump out the window, you can change your mind. You can't change gravity. Gravity don't change. Gravity has been around since the moon and Earth. Back in the day, you throw, the biblical times, you could throw a stone, it's gonna travel through gravity. So gravity don't change. Nothing's new under the sun. Everything is said and done. It's been phantoms going around like germs. You had the certain things going around that was killing people. So people, it's close to 8 billion people on planet Earth. So people will die. That's natural. People going to die. Everybody's not going to live forever. So what happened is, the bells are still ringing. God is still open, even though things are closed. Now they got a certain state is that they say golf is essential. People can play golf, but holy places are being closed. So that's why you can't. Sometimes you can't make sense out of nonsense. So the world is full of trickery. I believe in Santa Claus, and I can't believe everything I hear. Satan is the father of lies. So I thank God for the meditations. Like I said, fear is everywhere. Fear is the curse of the world. I have to pray to be calm no matter what turmoil surround me. So as long as I'm above ground, there are going to be wars in countries. There's a lot of money being made on wars in different countries. But wisdom is better than weapons of war. You got people with masks on carrying guns. I mean, so I need to have this peace that comes from God. See, the peace that comes from God passes all understanding. See, the world can't give it to you. The world can't take it from you. So peace comes from a God. And that's why we have on the dollar bill, God we trust. So that's why I was confused when it took prayer out of schools. The kids need to learn how to pray, But now the kids is addicted to cell phones. They don't teach them how to pray. They teach them how to use these cell phones. And that's the social distance too. When phones got invented, people start living in their phones. I've seen a guy this morning. He's like, his whole world is that phone. He's like, he doesn't even he doesn't know human beings walk around him. He's obsessed, with his obsession, the thought that blocks out all thought. He's living in his phone, And sometimes you got to detach from the phone. Put the phone down. Look the beauty around you. Pray, meditate. Take a walk. Get out in the sun. The sun is coming out right now. See sun. The sun is going to shine no matter what's going on in the world. So that's God's creation. He's going to make it. God commands that sun to rise at a certain time, and commands it, and it's going to rise. God's command the moon to come up at a certain time, and it's going to come up. And like Buddha said, what's the use of claiming something that is yours when even the moon is used as a public light? The fool says, these are my kids, and this is my wealth, when he himself does not own himself. So I can't take a penny to the grave with me, so I can't worship God and money both. It's not he has little, but he with some more is poor. So Taoism talks about when you truly want the way, you every act will be wise and true. So my every act today can be wise and true. And it says in all your doings, and everything you do, in all your doings, be patient, which is calm endurance, and you'll be guided on the right course. So God will guide you on the right course. I'm not guided by the world news. That don't scare me. I've been around people that was, that I've been around some scary people. But see, like I say, I have a God that takes care of me, protects me, and I don't live in fear. So the world is living in fear now. Everybody's just scared to touch money. You go into a store. People don't want to touch. They put gloves on to count money. So that's the curse of the world. Fear is darkness. That's why they call it evil. And it's Luciferian, evil. And Luciferian acts is bringing fear into society. That's why things are closed down and shut down, because people are putting fear in people's spirits. And the God I serve is all powerful. He commands everything. He commands everything. So God can be a shield, and no problems of the world can harm you. So I'm living in the here and now. So it's all about the happiest man is the man that lives from day to day, and asks no more. So the wise man is content because he is rich in mind and spirit, even though poor in worldly goods. And thank God for poverty. I went through poverty. Poverty forced man to celibacy. Women don't like broke men. So I know how to go without. Thank God for the Yiddish proverb talk about you only grow your alone. Aristotle talks about he is his own best friend, takes life in privacy, where the man of no virtue or ability is his own worst enemy, is afraid of solitude. So I take light in solace. Some people, they love to be in the crowd. Sometimes going in the crowd, you're going the wrong way. I don't need a crowd. I can be around a crowd. Also, I can be by myself. Because see, one of my teachings taught me many years ago, the educated man is a man with certain spiritual qualities, which makes him calm in adversity and happy when alone. Book called Meditation of the Masters. I studied this. It had to be like 35 years ago. I would go downtown and read this book because I couldn't afford to buy the book. But this meditation said, if one wears shoes, the pebbles on the road will not harm his feet. If one remains calm, and it's about remaining calm under any conditions, the pebbles in life will not cause you pain. That's why it's about the art of wearing the world like a loose garment. It's not getting caught up when the stock market collapse. I don't have to collapse. When I'm not have to live in fear. Running out buying $1,000 for toilet paper. That's out of fear. People buy all the toilet paper, and now they run the grocery stores like somebody's in the penitentiary. They tell you stand here. That's how them dope dealers run the line. Stand here. You can't put that. Do this. Give me. They tell you what to do, and that's what the grocery stores are doing. They're capitalizing on this. Somebody makes a profit, and when it's adverse circumstances or wars, some people get paid behind that. So, thank God today that I can deal in the here and now, because it's like one of my teachings, and I live in teachings. If I'm depressed, it's because I'm living in the past. If I'm anxious, because I'm living in the future. If I'm at peace, because I'm living the moment. I need to seize this moment. Sorrow looks back, worry looks around, faith looks up. So I look up to my God. God has all power. I look up to God that's in the heavens. Heaven, he's in heaven, and he's got power on this earth. I know there's a Luciferian thing going on in this world. in this world. There's a lot of trickery going on. You got states fighting each other's states. You got people going against each other. And that's why we got the confusions coming from the say wickedness in high places. So I learned I had to. Sometimes I got to turn away from my wicked way because I come from a lifestyle like a magician. I deal with smoke screens and mirrors, trap facades, image illusions. And like I said earlier many times that you watch that movie Houdini died because he got trapped in illusions. So I was trapped in a lot of illusions. I wore a lot of masks. I walked around. I was like a Lone Ranger. I could be bad by myself. I don't need army around me to be bad. I was by myself, and I did a lot of stuff. I go to different cities. And I go to different cities and be bad. But I found out about being good. Plant the seed of good. Tell a person this too shall pass. Because it's like gravity. It's gonna pass. It can't stay like this. It is. So things will pass, and I'm glad. Like I say, the sun is out. It's still a good day, no matter what's going on around me. I don't care what's going on around me, but it's still a good day because I'm happy, joyous, and free. I'm still above ground. I'm still breathing. I ain't wearing no mask because I went from being a playboy to a holy man. I studied Zen monks. I couldn't walk. My mother said, "Michael, you like an old man." I studied a lot of philosophers, a lot of books around the clock. I was a book lover, so I'm not listening to these people that's telling me something because I'm from the streets. I know game and recognize game. I know information when I'm seeing. Like I said, I can't make sense out of nonsense. It's about common sense. King Solomon said proper. He said, make wisdom your possession from youth to old age, for more certain support than all the other possessions. Clean the wisdom. She'll protect you. Love her, she'll guard you. So wisdom, it's about wisdom. God, wisdom. And so that's who I follow. I follow God. Like I said, I'm glad to have, I've had prayers in my life, So Mike Scott, Chicago, good day to be above ground. The sun is out. It might be like 50, feel like it's 54 degrees outside. But, spring is trying to enter the universe. But they got, history, like I said, the universe is going to rule by letting things take their course. So what I need to do is learn how to flow with whatever may happen and let my mind be free. My mind is free. The state might be locked down, but I'm free. See, it's all about how your thinking is. Your thinking. You are what you think about all day long. Stop thinking about this virus because once you start, when you fear something, you bring that towards you. When you hate something, you attract that towards you. You hate something, you draw that towards you. So I had to get free from stuff like attachment from anger, worry, and fear. So I'm glad, like I said, Mike Scott, Chicago. I'm still living in the sunlight. The sunlight outside. Say live outdoors, enjoy the beauty around you. Plant you a flower. Because the flower's gonna go. See, the dinosaurs are gone. The butterflies are still here because the butterflies could change. One thing Confucius said I like. He said one must change. One must change to be constant happiness and wisdom. So I thank God for the change that came in my life. Like I said, it's cool to be a square. I'm a square today. The slow lane's the best lane. You didn't hear me say one curse word. My way I talk is, it's changed. I went from Jimi Hendrix to Jimmy Swagger. Saying so my life has changed. So I'm glad to be here. Still in Chicago. It's good no matter what's going on. But I found out that I learned one thing. 99 things outside me I cannot control. I can't control that train that's still running. I can't control earthquakes, virus going around. 99 things I can control is me. What do you do when you're unavoidably thrown in bad company? I was telling somebody else, teaching a meditation of mine. What do you do when you're unavoidably thrown in bad company? Hold your tongue, use your legs, say nothing, walk away. Sometimes you need, some people in life, you need a social distance. I don't hang around everybody because I learned one thing: the company you keep determine the trouble you meet. So I got to hang around. I keep my 6. I need 6 feet from some people in the world. But some people, there's a lot of good people out in this universe. People trying to help people. So Mike Scott, Chicago, good day to be above ground. Like I said, temperature, sun is coming out. Keep putting the work in. Action. Help somebody that's in front of you, around you. Feed the homeless man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, helping people that's in front of you. Thank you.